Hello, everybody. I'm Dennis, and
Hi, I'm Chris.
we are doing the Halo 4 tutorial for Project Noobtube. We are here in Halo, and we are just going to teach you guys the basics of how to not die and kill other people, because that's what Halo is all about. Alright, so I'm on top screen here, looking around to attract your attention to the top screen, while Chris is on the bottom screen trying to commit suicide.
Not trying.
Yeah. Okay, so the basics of Halo are basically movement and guns and vehicles. So real quick, let's go over moving around. It's pretty similar to most of the other games that you'll play that are shooters or first person anything really. So as you can see here, by pushing forward or backwards on the left joystick or left or right, you can move where your character is going. Chris has got a nice camera angle going on over there. And then by looking, you can look around by using the other joystick. So you move that around. Left is left, right is right, up, down. Okay. So with a combination of these, you can run around and look. You can strafe and look up. You can back up and look down, and that's how you move. All right. So now, the other way that you'll need to know to move is jumping around. You can jump simply by pressing A. And as you can see in Halo, you jump pretty high. You're basically a superhuman. So that's trippy. Anyways, now that we're in a giant force field. So, another way that you can move in Halo is by crouching, which you just press the B button for. So A button is to jump, and the B button is to crouch. Now crouching makes you move kind of slow, right? This is me crouching and walking, and then this is me walking. So crouching, not crouching, crouching, not crouching. And it's slower, but it's pretty important to know how to crouch because it takes you off the radar. If you look right here in the bottom left-hand side of my screen is a little blue circle, and the bright blue portion shows where I'm looking. That's everything I can see, and you see there's like some blue dots over there on the side that I'm now looking at, and those just represent these vehicles right here, the mongoose and the warthogs over here. And you'll see on the screen, if Chris will come over here, if Chris will come find me real quick, you can just see the red dot on the screen. That is an enemy. So that's how you know when somebody is close to you, is that they will be on the radar as a red dot. And notice how he's not moving and he's not there, but if he starts to move, he appears on my radar. Okay, another thing is if he crouches and moves, you'll notice he doesn't show up on my radar. So that's the importance of being able to crouch. Is if you're trying to sneak up on somebody, you want to crouch. Alright, so that's movement. Forward, backward, left, right with the joysticks. You look around with the right joystick. You jump with A, and you crouch with B. Alright, now let's move on to shooting. Thank you for that illustration, Chris. Alright, you're going to want to shoot by pulling the right trigger. Pretty simple. That's how you attack in almost every video game. And that'll just shoot until your clip is empty. Or if you just want to let go of it, you can shoot just a few bullets. The really complicated part about shooting in Halo is getting used to all the guns. Like, this is an assault rifle. So it fires a lot of bullets very quickly, but not very accurately. You'll find other guns, like this is the rocket launcher. And that obviously fires rockets, which do a lot of damage. As you can see, where's a vehicle? Here's a vehicle. By firing a rocket at a vehicle, you pretty well mess it up. You can make just about anything explode with the rocket launcher. Alrighty, so most of it's just getting used to the different guns, finding out what each one does. Anyway, this is a pistol. You have access to two different weapons. So most people will start with a smallish weapon like the assault rifle that I had there a second ago, and a pistol. and then from there you'll be able to switch weapons for whatever you'd like. I'm just going to go ahead and commit suicide real quick because I want my loadout back. Sweet. Alrighty, so this is the assault rifle. This is what you're probably going to start out with here because it's just a nice simple weapon. And then like I said, your secondary weapon is a pistol. Now, if you'll just give me 1 second here, you'll find all sorts of weapons just scattered around the map. And that's just what I'm doing now in this editing mode, is putting down some weapons. And what you'll be able to do is walk over a weapon, and it says hold X to pick it up. So if I want to swap out my weapon, I can use this one. And then I still have my pistol, which I switch to by pressing the Y button. So I can swap between weapons by pressing the Y button, which is the yellow one on the Xbox. Okay, so the smart thing to do is to swap out my pistol for my assault rifle, because pistols are not very good. So now I've got two much bigger weapons instead of one big one in the pistol. So, right now we still got our assault rifle, which is rapid fire, not very accurate. And we also have a DMR, which allows you to fire further, but not as powerfully. So, if you zoom in, simply by pressing the right stick, you remember the one that we look around with? If you press that stick in, you can zoom. And some weapons have zoom, some don't. The long-range ones will pretty much all have zoom. And then I can see further. You know, like right now I can see up into this little base over here. Right now I really can't. So if there was a guy far away, I could zoom in and try and go for the head, which is weaker. Or I can just fire it like this. So you've got several weapons. You've got your fast and lots of ammo, not very accurate. Then you also have things like your DMR and your sniper rifle, which zoom in and fire 1 or 2 shots at a time. You've got things like your rocket launcher, which are big and slow and don't have a lot of shots, but they do a lot of damage. And you'll have a lot of short ranged weapons, like the shotgun here, which takes somebody out in pretty much one hit, which is real good, but it's got horrible range. Like, I won't even hit this mongoose from here. Like, I can't do any damage from out here. I gotta get super close to be able to do anything to it. So those are sort of like your general classes of weapons, and unfortunately there's a lot of them, because there's also like alien weapons in Halo. But basically, if it's bigger, you'll want to use it, and anything can kill somebody, so it doesn't really matter what weapon you're using. You'll grow accustomed to ones and want to use them more and more later on, but it's not really a big deal anyways. So yeah, Chris just blew me up right there. Alright, the other thing you gotta know about weapons is your grenades. You pull the right trigger to shoot, but you can also throw grenades by pulling the left trigger on the other side, and that throws a grenade. You'll see there's a little marker when I throw it, and that just lets me know that a grenade is nearby, because sometimes you can't always tell. So if an opponent throws one and it has a grenade marker, you know, try and move away from it by jumping or just running away real fast. And as you can see, grenades do quite a bit of damage. If I'm right on top of it, it takes away all my shields. Now, Halo has got a shield system, so that bar in the top that just filled up is essentially like, it's sort of like a health bar, but I haven't actually taken any damage. So just watch on the top of Chris's screen right here. You'll see as I shoot him, his shield goes down. Right now, he hasn't taken any damage right now. He's just lost his shield. And if we give that a little bit, that'll recharge. So if we just wait, his shield will go back up, and then he's good as new. Okay? But if we take his shield all the way down, he's now vulnerable. So if I shoot him, now he's dead. So the important part of Halo is if your shields are down, you're going to want to run and hide until those recharge, or, you know, if nobody's around, you'll be okay. So shields are helpful. They'll protect you against a lot of weapons. Some things like a rocket launcher, for example. Chris, if you'll just hop out real quick. Rocket launchers will go straight through shields. So if I fire it, it's just a one-hit kill. Chris is dead. Basically, it's just a matter of the size of the weapon. Some things go through shields because they just do so much damage. Alright, so that's basically all you need to know about your weapons. In Halo 4, there are some like special abilities that you have, some armor abilities. But that's pretty complicated in your loadout stuff. Like, that's not something you're really going to need to know right off the bat if you're just starting, because you don't get those until a couple levels in. So we'll just go ahead and skip over those for now. You can do a pretty quick internet search and find everything you need for that. Alright, so the last aspect of Halo that we really need to cover is the vehicles, because vehicular warfare is a big deal in Halo. There's a few different kinds of vehicles. There's human vehicles, which look pretty familiar. You got your Warthog, which is just like a Jeep with a big old mounted gun on the back. Your Mongoose, which is this little like ATV thing over here. And then a really common alien one is the Ghost right here, which sort of just floats around. So what you got to do to get in a vehicle is you just walk up to it and you'll press X. And once you're in the driver's seat of a vehicle, you can just drive around by using the same way you move. You just push the joystick forward or back. The exception is that turning doesn't make you strafe, because a vehicle can't move sideways all by itself. So what you got to do to steer a vehicle sideways is turn and look that way, and then press the forward button. Okay, so you can drive forward and backward, but you got to look where you want to go. And Warthogs are they're pretty hardy vehicles. They're not meant for roads, so they swing around a lot. And it's the same with the Mongoose. Okay. Now, the Warthog is a special vehicle because you can't drive it and shoot it at the same time. So, ideally, you'll have somebody here in the back, and they can walk up to the back of the Warthog and press the button, and then they'll be in the gun. Okay, and then you can fire, same way you fire a gun, just with the trigger. And this will fire shots just like anything else. Also, Warthogs have like a passenger seat. So you can hold X to ride in it, and then I can like fire my gun. So like if I have a rocket launcher, I can fire that out of the Warthog from the passenger seat. Pretty much the same way with the Mongoose, that thing that Chris is riding down there. You can hold X to drive it, and if Chris will actually come meet me real quick, I'll show you what happens when you get on the back of a Mongoose. Alright. See, just like the Warthog has a passenger seat, the Mongoose, you can hop on the back here. Oops, just kidding. Me and Chris are on different teams. Let me change teams real quick, and then we will be able to show you
You can punch your from the back of the head.
how that works. Chris, will you come pick me up? I'm at the bridge. Hey, Mom, come pick me up real quick. I'm over at the bridge. Thanks. Not that bridge, the other bridge. I know. I'm useless. I'm useless.
Just drive under that.
Nope, not that bridge. There are actually 3 bridges.
Oh dear God.
Hey, you found me. Okay. Alright, so a Mongoose, you can just hop on the back, and then like, whoops,
And
I
then
hopped
get
off. Okay, yeah, you press X just like everything else, and then see, like, I can fire while Chris drives, and we're like some sick, nasty James Bond duo where, like, the chick is driving, and, like, James Bond has got his, like, automatic gun, and he's just shooting people out the back. Touche. Okay, so that's that vehicle, and then I'm just gonna throw some other vehicles down real quick because you've got some like heavy class tanks. Okay, here's our vehicle section. Another human vehicle is the Scorpion, which is a big tank, really big tank. You get in it just like everything else, you just hold the X button. And this one's really confusing because it's sort of like the Warthog. You drive forward and back with the left joystick, and you turn your turret, and then when you drive forward, your tank will eventually turn and face where you're driving. And then just like everything else, you point and shoot. But this got a really big gun. It's essentially a rocket launcher. And then additionally, I know I just killed Chris, but hopefully he will come over here, and we will show you another thing that you can do. Just like the Warthog has a turret in the back that you can use, the Scorpion has got a turret up here in the front that you can hop into. And it's really just a matter of like getting to know your vehicles. You know, like you don't have to know all of them right off the bat because they're not in every map. But if Chris jumps up and presses X, he's got a little machine gun turret, and then we're some sort of dastardly duo here, just like the James Bond thing, only this time the chick driving has got a giant freaking rocket launcher mounted on the car. So yeah, that'll mess stuff up. Now, that's your tanks. You've got a couple other vehicles here. And another popular one is the Ghost, which you'll see a lot, so let's cover this real quick. This is an alien vehicle. Walk up, press X to get in, same as always. Now this one's an interesting vehicle because you go forward and back, just like all the others, but your left and your right do actually strafe. You can go side to side in this vehicle. Then with the joystick, you can look up, down, left, right, same as always. Alright, now you fire the Ghost by pulling the trigger, just like everything else. You pull the right trigger, it fires a gun. But most of the alien vehicles, the like purplish floaty ones, have the ability to boost. So if you want to go faster, you hold the left trigger, and you see I'm absolutely flying here. Nobody can touch me. I'm like freaking Usain Bolt, man. If he were driving a vehicle, he'd be fast, because that's how fast he is. And you'll notice that I can't actually do that and shoot. Like, I can shoot, but as soon as I start boosting, I stop shooting. So you gotta pick one or the other. You don't have enough power to do both. So those are your vehicles. Basically, that's all you need to know about Halo, but I did realize that earlier when I was covering guns, I forgot like the most important thing, and that's reloading. So yeah, if you fire all your ammunition, your guy will pretty much automatically reload. But like, let's say I kill somebody with half my bullets, and I want to make sure that I'm ready for another match. Wow, that's actually really convenient. I used exactly half my bullets. All you got to do is tap X. Same way you get into vehicles. Boom, look at this. I'm ready to go. Ready to get run over by my best friend. Way to go. My only friend in the universe here. It's just you and me in this stupid boxed-in canyon.
You also called a girl.
I did call you a girl, but that's what friends do. Alright, so without further ado, our gameplay with Taylor is actually going to be player versus player. So I think we're going to cut it off here. Now that she should know how to play, hopefully, this one's going to be real fun to watch. So yeah, please tune in next week to watch us ridicule Taylor when she learns how to climb more stairs and also freaking A. Okay, yeah, we're gonna switch over to PvP now. Me and Chris are gonna get our butts kicked online, and once we do that, we will. We're just gonna jump to that. Ready, set, teleport. All right, Infinity Slayer.
Probably gonna be a little laggy.
Okay, so now we're in the matchmaking lobby. This is me and that's Chris. It's just looking for us. They're looking for a match for us. We're gonna find some other players and have them kick our butts because me and Chris weren't doing a good enough job beating each other up. Oh, hey, look. Okay, there we go. We got people coming. So basically, we just picked Slayer, which is, I think, a 4v4 game. So it's 2 teams of 4 people each. And it'll give us an option of 3 maps here in a second. And we'll vote on which maps we want to do. Chris is busy adjusting his controller settings, which is something you can do just by pressing the Start button. And then you've got your Start menu. You can change your loadouts, for example, like if I don't want to start with my assault rifle, I can change my primary weapon to a battle rifle, which I'll actually go ahead and do because battle rifles are pretty rad. Okay, so yeah, you can also change your armor and like your controller and stuff. Can you back out for 2 seconds? I want to show them how to vote on a map. Well, okay, yeah, okay, good. Alright, so these are the maps. Haven's pretty cool. And people have already voted for that one, and it looks like our thing has frozen, so
that's custom. You gotta pay extra for that.
for frozen.
Frozen don't come cheap, Dave.
Okay.
Dave.
So these are the teams. These guys are in red. Fortunately, we're not there because there are only 3 people. We're on the blue team with a 31 level and a 10 level against a 130 level, a 117 level, and another guy. So maybe it's good it's 4-on-3 because, yeah, we're going to get our butts absolutely kicked.
His name was Snoopy's or Sundays, though.
What?
Snoopy's or Sundays.
Snoopy's or Sundays?
Oh, no. Oh, Snooper's Sundays. Okay, I was close.
Okay, Snooper Sundays. That's probably something. Ours should be Project Noobtube because it's awesome. So, yeah, now we've got this gun. Alright, so you spawn, which is a fancy word for appear. and then you shoot people. It's pretty easy. That's a lie. It's not at all easy.
And you die.
Yeah, okay.
Or fall,
So-
jump off the map.
That's embarrassing.
I was
You kind
showing
of just
them.
run around, like, you can look on your radar to try and find, whoops, bad guys. Like, see somebody shot me from behind. So this guy was trying to kill me, but he failed because one of my teammates killed him. And I pick up his gun, which is a kind of shotgun, and I die. Yeah, feel free to watch Chris down there, too, if you have anything to commentate about. Okay,
I
this...
showed him what the edge of the map is.
That little blue thing is a little... It's called a man cannon. And all it is it, like, shoots you across the map. I'm gonna die. Oh, good lord. I told you we were gonna get our butts handed to us. This may or may not make the final cut, because I'm pretty embarrassed right now. To be fair, our connection's, like, really laggy.
To be fair, that edge snuck up on me.
Yeah, there's no excuse for Chris. Okay. I can't find anybody. I'm also not very talkative when I play, so this is me forcing it right here. Always good to hang out with your teammates because they can, like, have your back and stuff and die for you so that you can live to fight another day. So, like, I know I didn't mention this before, but, well, I did briefly, but headshots are pretty important because you want to, go straight through shields. Well, basically, headshots do more damage, so if you get a chance to hit somebody's head over their other body parts, do it. It's kind of hard because you got to aim for it while everybody's moving, but it's totally worth it. I got blown up. But I got an assist.
I'll hit X to respawn faster when you die.
Yeah, you don't have to watch that little, like, animation that goes on of somebody killing you, because that's always pretty depressing. And sucks like that.
Ah, that's cute. So think about that.
Oh yeah, I just killed a guy by ricocheting off the wall. Okay, so this gun I got now is a pretty good one. It's an alien gun, but it's basically like a shotgun, so if anybody gets close to me, I'm gonna wreck them. Like, that poor fool. Nope, I missed because of our
Don't run
laggy
towards
connection.
Grenades.
Yeah, that's a good tip.
Pro tip.
Don't charge grenades because you'll get your butt handed to you.
That one's free.
My gun would literally not aim there. That's cool. Okay. Hey, I killed a guy with a headshot. And got an Avenger and a double kill. And there's a shotgun waiting around the corner to kill us.
I'm
That's
ready
always
for
fun.
it. Oh.
Oh, hey, something I definitely forgot to cover before. If you get real close to a guy, you can try and punch him to death. And it's real cool being a superhuman because it does a lot of damage. All you gotta do to do that is tap your right bumper, and as you can see, like, bam, I'm killing people. Well, not really, because we suck at this right now. Okay, but boom, I hit him, see, and that killed his shields. And then my teammate punched him in the back and killed him. So, melee is pretty cool. So if you get close enough to use it because it's super powerful. Alright, in matchmaking, Halo has this thing called Ordnance that you can see glowing in the top of my screen. And I've got an option to, like, call in special weapons. You gotta know the guns pretty well to use it, but, like, I just called this in and it transports in. So I walk up, pick it up, like all my other guns, just by pressing X. And then, boom, I got this really powerful gun that's gonna kick butt. If I don't die, which I probably will, because super lag. And you'll get ordnance like that, like I just got by just killing enough guys. But as you can see, this thing is pretty powerful. Does a good bit of damage. Not enough to take on 3 guys at once, which is why I died. And it really sucks because now they have it. And he is literally going to kill me with my own gun. Yep. Yeah, that's another thing, is when you kill guys, you can salvage their guns. So like, if you kill somebody with a good gun, take it. Like I just got my gun back, and he killed me with a shotgun. So that's always cool.
Don't worry, I gave him that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I almost pulled a Chris and jumped off the edge.
That's custom.
So as you can see, somehow we're miraculously winning. In the bottom right of each of our screens, you can see the score. We're the blue team, and we're tied with them right now.
Despite my best
Probably
efforts.
because there's more of us. And we're just going to fight them and see who can get to like 600 points, I think it is, first. And whoever does will win the match. But at this rate, it looks like it's going to be them because they're beating us 500 to 480. But yeah, this is Halo in a nutshell right here. Is it redundant? I suppose a little. But the competition is always fun, so that's good. And also, I gotta say, the sound design in this game is really good. If you played any of the other Halos, you probably noticed it when you started. But the guns just sound beautiful. Like, there's a lot of aspects that go into making video games, and if the sounds aren't realistic, you don't enjoy the game as much, no matter how much you don't think that's true or how subtle it may be. Sound design goes a long way. They recorded some pretty realistic gun noises and did a good job making up the alien gun noises. So yeah, sound design's good. Graphics are real good.
I am not good.
I got an assist. I don't know why I feel like I have to say something every time I die. Okay, so we lost. That was a match. I guess right now we'll probably play another one just because playing another match is pretty cool. And hopefully that one won't go anywhere near as bad.
I did get an Avatar award.
Sweet.
Actually, you did, but I'm going to count it for me.
It's a win in my book. Good job, guys.
So yeah, that's probably where we're gonna cut it off, I guess, because we've taken up about 45 minutes of gameplay. Not sure the tutorial's gonna be that long. We might cut some stuff because that was really embarrassing. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Good luck to Taylor.
Dennis was embarrassing.
Yeah, whatever. At least I'm not the girl driving the car in James Bond.
I'm
Alright.
Sean Connery.
I'm not sure I'd be proud of that. Alright, anyways, we'll see you guys in a week, I guess, when Taylor makes us look bad by playing Halo and being a natural at it. Or, you know, maybe just makes us all laugh ourselves to death. We'll see. Yeah, peace out, everybody. Chris and
Bye.
Dennis.
I'm still Chris.
Yeah, and I'm still Dennis. Bye.